Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Bill. This is Trying to Stand, where I try new things in pop culture because I've been living under a rock. Welcome back to another Saturday morning cartoon Trying to Stand animated stuff series. I'll get better at this. Continuing my Saturdays to be about discovering new things in the world of animation, I am checking out Book 2 of Infinity Train. It is the latest mini-series anthology on Cartoon Network. There's no way I can do this without spoiling something from season 1. It's that intertwined. There's just gonna be a lot of spoilers here. So this is book 2 or season 2 of Infinity Train. We start with seeing presumably a lunch lady wake up in a pod and be given a number and an orientation video from 1-1, the rightful conductor of the train. That statement becomes politically charged in a sense in the world of Infinity Train, which I'll get into a little later. But we now see remnants of what this world is like now that it's functioning the way it should have been all along. Here's your number, go have fun, find a denizen, being a companion from one of the train cars that will assist you in getting your number down to 0 so you can improve as a human being. That actually all honestly takes a bit of a back seat to the main story, which follows MT. I can't spoil everything. Mirror Tulip. That's the character that manifests through Tulip's time in the Chrome car. Almost every question I had after finishing book 1, I got in book 2. Now I have more questions and we'll get into those. The story centers mostly around MT trying to figure out what your place is, who you are. Between my reactions and now, I rewatched the show and I gotta say it's a lot harder to watch the second time, knowing where this is gonna go and understanding more of the metaphor and themes, the subtext. These are the things that I take in. Everyone's gonna take in their own things, which I feel like is kind of the point of Infinity Train. It's one of the most humanized stories I've ever seen. Each passenger is on their own path, their own trajectory, having to make their own decisions, and we learn real fast as Mirror Tulip runs into a passenger, Jesse. This isn't Tulip's journey anymore. Everything we learned isn't going to apply here because we're dealing with different people in different situations and different scenarios. Jesse is a agreeable, nice, happy-go-lucky jock who turns out is a little too happy-go-lucky. He cares too much about what other people think, and that, I think, is the whole crux of this story, is not only your choices dictating you and your progression, but also how your choices can inadvertently dictate and affect others. Because you have this perfect blend of these two characters who are such opposites, but they also are cut from the same cloth, essentially. One sacrifices his own identity to try to get along with and blend in and appease others, whereas MT fights uphill for her own identity. One so ostentatiously avoids what others want, while the other caters to what others want. And herein what connects them is the denizen Alan Dracula, a magic deer who can do basically everything, including winning over all of our hearts. I absolutely adore this season. I love this show. I hope there's gonna be a book 3. Please go watch this show. Do it legitimately. It's only $9. If not paying for it yourself, borrow a digital copy of it from a friend or with someone else's account. This needs to be legitimately watched. This needs to be returned to Cartoon Network once Life in Our Situation returns as well. I need more of the show. I feel like the world needs more of the show, and I need to see what happens next. Because this season grabbed me and never once let go. It feels like much like how Steven Universe was a launching point off of Adventure Time. I feel like you could argue Infinity Train was an even further launching point off of Steven Universe, where it's not afraid to go into more complex lessons, ideologies, and truly show you a virtue and value therein of discovering and figuring out who you are and then finding ways to make who you are the best version of that for yourself. Let's do this. We're doing Infinity Train, Season 2, Book 2, whichever. Oh, she kept the knife. That's awesome. That's embarrassing. She took my haircut. Oh, I love how the theme's a little different. And the kaiju train car. Awesome. I'm so happy for Mirror Tulip.
Welcome aboard, new passenger. How about that number on your hand?
I love it.
Denizens along the way to help you on your journey. Remember, you can't spell escape without companionship.
Ooh, I love that her hand is her reflection, like she's her own obstacle. Oh yeah, the mirror police. Is this gonna be one of those that's how it is things, or does this like mess with like the fabric of like the train or the universe? Okay, Life is Strange. Does this animal friend talk like Atticus did?
They've been chasing me just because I don't want to live the rest of my life as somebody's...
Oh, great. Now I love the deer.
Nice.
Whoa.
Why are you putting sunglasses on a deer?
Because it's funny?
Oh, jeez. Oh, that explains the graffiti now. I thought we were just rebellious.
This deer can change color.
Oh, well, this guy doesn't change colors. He's got laser eyes.
What kind of idiot do you think I am? This deer doesn't have...
Oh, it can fly. Oh, change shape. I thought it was flying. That's still weird.
We're friends too, by association.
Oh.
Travel friends, brought together by the sheer majesty of an incredible superpower dear.
No. This
I kind of like him.
Dracula's not random, he's my friend.
Dracula.
You cannot name a deer Dracula. You can't go around deciding names for people without asking. It's their choice to...
Oh, damn. I love it. Okay, we made our point. Save the deer. Ew. Just dead dropped. So does he just know about the train already then? He's not asking any questions. But I guess we have the intro video now. Abraham Lincoln?
Great-great-great-grandpa Wilbur Gilligan.
Oh, like a family tree. I get it. That's clever.
You could name the tree after both your families.
Hyphenate.
Like my friend Troy. Now he's Troy's Snooterly Banks. No way, no how.
Yikes. Snooterly Banks. Sounds like a horrible theme park.
Well, I bet I can help. I'm friends with every kind of group at school.
Oh, you're one of those guys. Ew, he's turning into wood feet.
They never invited us to their kids' birthday parties.
Ugh, it's exhausting.
None of us are helping you get down this tree until you pick a side. Why I don't...
Damn.
I don't want anybody to get mad at me.
Whoa, he's too agreeable. His number just went up to 33. Is it about learning to stand up for himself?
You can't even help yourself. That's why passengers get on this train in the first place.
Damn, looking down on passengers.
Alan Dracula!
Deer!
Oh, it's got rainbow suction feet. Oh,
I'll travel with you and help you get your number down.
Really?
But only because then you'll get off the train and I'll get to stay with Alan Dracula.
Yes!
yay. Also, would that make Mirror Tulip one of the helper people thingies? I really don't know where this is gonna go other than hopefully Jesse gets his number down.
How am I doing? I like what I'm seeing so far. Yes!
I love that the train car is new to this exchange.
But on your way back, think about your shortcomings and how you deal with them. Is this thing working right?
Maybe they're not taking it seriously.
Go to game design camp? I don't know.
So, it's called the Butterfly, which I happen to be qualified in for state.
You picked the biggest, stupidest looking stroke to be your favorite?
Well, I wouldn't say favorite. The team obviously agreed I had to do it. So I did.
He's not good at confrontation. Yay!
I guess you need to talk more about sports or something.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ew. I don't like it. I want to go home.
One person guides, one person follows. It's a system. It's great.
I thought it said one person dies. Yo, the deer's like possessed. Yeah, swim the way you want to swim. Yay. The deer's still possessed.
Oh
Oh, crap.
It's not running anymore.
Well, damn. I love the Don't Kick Me Toad.
1, 2, 3.
That's gonna mess with me. He's being manipulated. He needs to stand up for himself.
Why should I trust somebody who sells out his own brother?
What?
Damn.
Kick me. Please kick me.
Wait, now you want to get kicked?
All my time until it always gets kicked. Kick me straight in the Grace Lands.
Okay, that
Never will go on.
felt a little sexual.
1, 2.
You both don't have to do it.
Oh.
And then Alan did it. Yay!
Thank you kindly for saving me from an existentially nightmarish existence. I won't soon forget it.
No, go with them. It's fine. Oh my god. Yay! Please don't kick me, kick me, kick me.
Travel friends, the friends to the very end.
What's in his mouth?
You want to call me a name? How about Barry? You like that, right?
Ew. I don't trust you, Phyllis. Okay, PT baby giggle moment.
Ugh, baby hands are worse.
It's gross and I don't like it. Drag car.
That's a shame, baby.
Yes! I thought for a minute the legs were just straight up like muscles. It grossed me out for a second. It's the texture. You gotta do a model runway to open the door. Ah! Oh God. Blue flower, red thorns. It's a Shrek reference. Everything goes back to Shrek. Yay.
Look at that. Alan Dracula got your number now.
Let me open one of your mouths.
Again, phrasing. That's twice in a row now. Please kick me. This show's awesome.
Hi, I'm Jesse.
It's not alive, ding dong.
You don't know that?
Fair point.
Yeah. Wait a minute. As in the cat?
What do they use for money around here? Boys, you gotta use them to win them, friend.
The toad.
Now people pay me to kick me. Oh, please pay to kick me.
Oh, congratulations.
Well, let me give you youngins a couple of game cards to get you started.
I'm sticking to the whole that sounds sexual thing. Nancy's pasta. Oh, and khaki bottoms. Oh, this car is just a bunch of references. Ah,
Anything here?
cat. The door.
Want to exit? Have to win. Only those with 1,000 points are allowed access, and I must warn
Yikes.
you have a competitor.
You can't both go through the door?
Wins, we'll just keep playing and go through the exit later.
Yeah.
There can be only one exit winner a month.
Ew.
Wouldn't be a game without stakes.
Oh, black hole skee ball. I love it. I mean, stakes are high. Serious Steven. They look like Randall's and they popped. Randall!
I have to give more points to win one with a number. Passengers get preferential treatment because they have...
Oh, I was worried she got half points for being a reflection.
Everything and everyone on this train wants me to fail.
Damn. Climbing uphill in a corrupt system.
Once my number gets to 0, we're all leaving anyway.
What? You want me to come with you?
Well, yeah.
You're my friend. See? It wouldn't have gone down if it wasn't the right thing to do.
1,084.
Yay.
A win is a win.
Well, damn. Can't they all just go through the door?
Thank you for patronizing the lucky cat.
Might not want to thank me just yet.
Oh.
I didn't think you'd give me access to the door if you knew who I was.
Well, or are these like, they're all ass who just won't learn their lessons, so they're just running rampant on the train? Are they the lost boys or lost children? It's 2020.
So you won the door just to let in a bunch of rabid kids?
We're passengers. We do what we have to survive. Plus, I wanted to point out.
This is gonna be his test. He buckles under peer pressure, doesn't stand up for himself. What was that weird? I knew it! She bad. Again, I think that design looks really dope.
This is what you want.
No,
This is strength.
no, it's not.
When I was in that pod, the conductor told me to get my number down.
It took over the train from the real conductor.
We've been on this train.
No.
Neither of us got intro videos from that liar.
It wants to kick us humans off our rightful train.
Okay, hear me out. As someone who's older and seeing like all the benefits of like people talking more about mental health, kids growing up in a more open-minded and better place, I think this is about that animosity. I love this fucking show.
This was the conductor. This is real. I'm real.
Ew, the line is the Amelia conductor. Oh, and the lame super S's in the background too. Good touch.
She doesn't even have a number.
She's not a passenger.
Exactly. She's a null.
A what?
It means nothing. Not even a 0. I read it in a book. She's not bad. She's just not like us.
I don't like this whole us and them vibe. Get off the deer.
Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you. Who are you?
I'm talking now. I've got a number, and you don't.
So? Oh, dude, don't. He still did it, though. That's why his number went up.
Jesse, don't listen to them.
She was trying to trick you. So we're gonna wheel her.
No.
What is wrong with you? Get your hands off her. I'm not going to be a part of anything like this. On
Hell yeah. Yeah, dude. Jesus. I'm sorry. They kind of deserve it, but getting punched in the face with a fist of chrome ain't a good vibe. Especially that sound.
You'll thank me for this later.
You. Alan Dracula is Sonic the Hedgehog, but a deer.
Jesse, your number.
0. Jazz! Time to go. Can they both go? But Alan Dracula, but Mirror Tulip. Stay. No. Oh, and it's the opposite of when Tulip left, but it's the same shot. I love it. Oh, this is devastating. Kill me.
End of the line, sliver.
Is the rest of the show just gonna be about MT? It's a sunglass stand. Run, dude. Alan Dracula, protect. Or not. Never mind. Oh, I thought she was gonna straight up kill that dude. Yikes.
What got left on the train that day? On exit day. On exit day.
Man, all nursery rhymes are creepy. Change my mind. It's a We Are Groot ball.
Going from car to car, learning lessons. What an adventure.
Yeah, I was really having fun.
Yourself a regular passenger out there.
And I'll get off the train and find him.
Oh yeah? You and what number?
I'll get a number. I don't
Maybe
care.
1-1 could help? Hey! Whoa! Oh, God! We're gonna tell ourselves it looks like blood. Oh, thank God he's okay.
I am a person. I deserve a number.
Oh, no. Dude, stop. It's a stewardess. Booyah. Ew, it's the same stewardess. 1-1.
If you stop breaking everything.
So you want me to start writing your obituary?
Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen.
I know you. You're the rare foil version of my pet Tulip.
I'm not Tulip. I'm not any of the hundreds of names that everyone wants to give me. I'm my own person who is getting off this train. Whatever gear.
Damn.
You're exactly where you're supposed to be. No.
What?
Give me a number then.
Numbers are for passengers. No, you will stay and keep helping. You're so good at it. Field trip to the passenger farm.
Ew, I don't like the passenger farm. It creeps me out. What if he doesn't want to leave the train without MT?
You've got co-star billing now.
But you'll probably be paid less because Hollywood breeds gender inequality.
Hey! But also no, but that is what happens.
Jesse, where have you been?
Ooh. He broke his arm? Oh, man. And now they're gonna be buddies forever, but it'll be okay somehow. It's just gonna be a 0. Pi? What? XD rar. Fix it 1-1.
There's no escape, Sliver.
But you can't leave with her, that won't work.
Just help me, Sander. Problem solved.
Yeah, that would solve things.
I don't like that 1-1 was so on board with this. Dude, they're gonna break the train.
1-1, look, I have a number, so you can give me an exit.
You have a number. So...
Do it.
So we
Do
can
it.
exit?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
But Bill's confused but excited.
Alan Dracula.
That was so dramatic. Whoa. I mean, good, but we just killed a guy. 2 guys. Off he goes. The ultimate companion.
I really broke the mold with you, Alan Dracula.
Do we get to know what this means? How this works?
I'm off the train.
Please don't kiss.
Yeah, get it out of your system. Hi, I'm Nate. Hi, Nate. I'm Lake. Call Nate.
That was great. Holy crap. Every component about this world can change on a dime. It already introduces us to this concept of a class status. Passengers are seen as the primary focus, the more important, if you will, because the train's prerogative is to help passengers. One could argue, and this is what I believe, in book 1, Tulip's denizen was Atticus. 1-1 is the conductor. Tulip was 1-1's denizen. Atticus was turned into a cockroach monster Dementor anus. Tulip refused to leave the train, until she could put Atticus back, as well as put 1-1 back as the conductor. Jesse wasn't able to be at peace and finish his portion of life on the train until he could go back and help MT. I think MT was Jesse's Dennison, but I think Alan Dracula was MT's Dennison. MT's struggle with fighting for her own independence, her own identity. And I apologize if I'm saying her and that ends up not being right. We didn't go so far as to address pronouns. MT's metaphor about identity, about, a person trapped inside you, how it could be about growing into an adult or coming to terms with your identity, both as a gender identity, but also your sexual orientation, you becoming you. We now have this manifestation sitting here with no idea other than I exist. I believe this season is about establishing a status quo and a system and then challenging it. Passengers and denizens. MT shows there's more than just passengers and denizens. You can't just keep people in a category that they don't agree with. Not every denizen is trying to leave the train. Most denizens are trying to just thrive and exist on the train. It's like the denizens also don't fully understand their role because they are also independent free thinkers. Not every denizen is kind, not every denizen is helpful, just like not every passenger is kind. There are passengers we learn on this train from the Apex group. They want their number higher. They think it's a symbol of strength. They think it's their right to be here. But MT wanting off the train challenges a binary system. And I don't know if this is the intention or not. I can't not see it. I think it's alluding to and touching on this new world that we've entered in, this new realm of being, even down to the antagonistic presence of the Apex saying, well, we didn't get help or orientation videos. It's how it works now, and it's for the betterment of others. It's unfortunate that we didn't have this earlier, but we have it now. And some people are going to be resentful of that instead of seeing how it helps others moving forward and in the future. The Flex, who have the answer of, I know how to get rid of this conundrum, get rid of them. And then you even have 1-1 being even the opposite reaction, where it's, well, hold on, how does a system process this? How do we change to include everybody? We are evolving as a species, challenges the system, but it also helps evolve the system. And I really want to know what happens next. Is this going to be a new norm that denizens can also start to work to get off of the train? Taking this world of class, but then also identity, and realizing that at some point we have to evolve and move with this as a species. It's seeing that there's discrimination on this train, this place that's supposed to make people better, but at what cost to its own citizens and beings. By seeing Jesse in his fault of wanting to appease to everybody and not take a side, showing us that like being in that gray middle, being a bystander, not getting involved, will affect not only you, but people around you. Jesse's transformation brings him to a place of allyship, down to even the letter on his Letterman's jacket. I think it's meant to stand for ally, because he is the person who advocates for MT's individuality, be treated like a passenger, be treated moreover like a person. But we even see that within the passengers, there's conflicting sides. We learn about the Apex, which is a frustrating and fascinating element to introduce. You put a bunch of ass on a train, and some of them are going to try to get better and some of them are really not. And I argue that the Apex passengers were actually denizens, because all they did was prove to be the final test for Jesse, and they lowered his number to 0. I think that would be a great book 3, is seeing either a passenger picked up right away from the Apex, so they side with the Apex more, or following someone from the Apex, whether it be Grace, Simon, one of the kids, exploring more of that ideology and that potential civil conflict on the Infinity Train. And I find it really fascinating that we're bringing so much life and reality and justice to something that should just be, oh, person, train car, number, go. Even so far as when they're met with the parasite Perry, if you could just control something or somebody, an animal, whatever, to always be obedient, always do exactly what you want and what you need, is that really a relationship? Is this a real companion if you're just controlling them or something else is controlling them the whole time? Morphing and changing somebody or something or their mindset to fit your needs is a selfish thing, and they have to learn to kind of let go of that. Book 2 completely stems from this point of social evolution, challenging what their own types of characters are. Oh, a couple episodes in, we met a talking animal. Is this the new Atticus? Are you going to join us? Nope, boing, off goes the over the garden wall toad, who's still the best. But I think we're gonna see more of this social conflict and divide on the train itself. Is that change going to resonate and stay? Are other denizens going to be given the same path? Going so far as to see the animatrix origins of what happens to a person on the train, which was gross. But we even see, honestly, one of the more graphic things I've seen on Cartoon Network when Lake finally has to take on the Flex, 2 times essentially murder Hattie McToothpick. I forget his name. Like, is still being burdened and weighed down by someone else's conception of what she is. Going to a carnival and like having to work twice as hard for half the numbers as a passenger because the passenger gets preferential treatment because technically we're only here to serve the passengers, and seeing that social barrier be it about class, gender, race, sexuality. I feel like it touches on so much by being about its own category. I felt for Jessie like that conflict. I relate to that so much, just as someone who doesn't go through 90% of the things that other people do. And I was scared for a minute that Jessie was going to get stuck on the train with MT. Sorry, Lake. I wanted to wait to say Lake until later to not spoil everything, and now I'm stuck saying MT. It's fine. It perfectly reflects me trying my best to do the right pronouns and failing 90% of the time. And I love that care for human existence to appreciate everyone's individuality. Whether it's the differences between Tulip's growth and Jessie's growth, it bleeds over into Lake's story. Trying to outrun and outlast this social divide and trying to figure out what you want and then refusing to give up. And the realization that some people's goals, unfortunately right now, are just to be like everyone else and just to be a person. Okay, I'm okay. I loved that. I think that's really important. I absolutely appreciate and admire it. I feel like it takes a lot of care in addressing a lot of very intense issues in very palatable ways while telling an amazing story. We saw Lake go from being technically neither a denizen nor a passenger to being a passenger all along. And like I said, the passengers choosing to neglect this sort of being a denizen for Jessie. I think it really starts to show us that there are no boundaries there, that we dictate that. We have the power to remove these constructs of classification, ideally making those barriers more and more fragile as we continue to evolve. But I hope that made sense. I really hope this all makes sense. But yeah, there you guys go. What do you guys think? What do you think of my thoughts? What do you think of Infinity Train Book 2? What do you think should happen in Book 3? Are there other shows you want me to watch and talk about? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like the video if you did. Subscribe if you want more. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're into the music stuff, I'll see you on Tuesday with more Trying to Stand music goodness. And if not, I'll see you next Saturday with more Trying to Stand animation. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Everything's crazy right now. I hope this has given you something else to think about or something else to check out and delve more into. And while you're being mindful of others, remember to take care of yourselves, please.